Hey everybody, this is David at BarnYard Bees. What we got right here, we got this young colony that is queenless. Nothing in there, no eggs, larvae, nothing. It's completely queenless. I went through it thoroughly. I know 100% sure, absolutely, that there's nothing, no eggs, larvae, nothing. No cat brood, no queen. So, here's what we're going to do. Let's say in a situation like this, and you can't find a queen, and your hive's existence is in the balance because it's going to start declining, and you can't find a queen anywhere. What you can do, and this will buy you some time, and it may turn out to be a very good queen. And a lot of times I found out that it does. That they do turn out to be very good queens. Not always, but most of the time they really do. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into another colony, and I'm going to pull out a frame that has all stages of day old and up. And I'm going to keep it simple for the new beekeeper to make it easy as possible. Look for eggs in there, in your frame. And if you see eggs and you see stages from there up, that will make a frame that you can put in there for them to make a supersedure cell. So it's like an emergency queen, because it's not a swarm cell. They're not building a cell because they're overpopulated and they're just needing a swarm. They're going to make what's called a supersedure cell. And let it hatch, keep an eye on it, see how well it does. If it does good and she's laying good, well, keep her. If not, that'll buy you some time, at least, to buy you a queen or find you a queen somewhere. But like I said, a lot of times it works fine. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to grab a frame from another colony, a donor frame, and put it in here and give them a chance, see what happens. Okay, here's our donor frame with bees on it. I don't like to shake them because, or even brush them off, because you risk damage the eggs and the larvae. So this colony is already queenless. These bees can't harm a queen that's not in there. So they may fuss and fight a little bit, but most of the time they don't. And I'm just going to simply put this right in the center of this colony, bees and all. And I'm going to roll just a little bit of smoke in there with them. There's plenty of room right there. It slid right in. And let's watch them here for a second. Let's see how bad they fuss and fight. Most of the time they don't. It's not that bad. I give them a little bit of smoke to kind of distract them from if they are getting ready to fuss and fight a little bit. So I'll just give them just a little bit of smoke, and they're good to go. So what we'll do, we'll close this up. Now, what I recommend, close it up, don't go back in this hive. Give them about 2 weeks. I'm talking for the new beekeeper, the ones that's not experienced in going through hives much. Give it 2 weeks before you go back in and check it, because you want to give that queen, you want to give it time to hatch out. You want to give them time to make queens, supersedure cells, it to hatch, fly out, mate, come back and lay eggs. So give them time, don't get in a rush. Close it up for 2 weeks before you go back in and check it. I'm gonna put my feeder back on. and let them make their queen. It's as simple as that. Now, when it's prime time, nectar flow and pollen is abundant everywhere, is your best time of the year to make queens. Everything is in your advantage right now. Everything is in your advantage. It won't get any better throughout the year than it is right now. We're in mid-April, almost in mid-April here in North Georgia. This is prime queen making time right now. And reason being, there's several reasons. The nectar flow is very strong, pollen everywhere. There's no predators there's not many predators, let me say that's gonna nab your returning virgin queen, or your mated queen. Once she flies out and gets mated, to or fro, whichever it is. She is very safe at this point because there's not a lot of predators out there now. Like the purple martins, I've not seen any purple martins yet. They're very bad on your queens. Dragonflies are horrible. Everything is in your advantage. So your chances are pretty good right now of making you a good queen. 70–80% chance, I would say. Later on in the year, come August, you try this, your chances are going to drop way down. September, forget it. It just, once you get later and later in the year, your odds get worse and worse and worse. So that's about it. I just wanted to share that little trick especially for the new beekeeper, somebody that's just starting out with bees. Say you installed a package of bees and they killed your queen, and you've tried to find a queen and you can't find one. Try that trick. That'll buy you some time. That'll get you a queen in there, or give them a chance to make a queen. Now, that's why I always suggest when you start out, don't start out off with just one package of bees. You're better off 2 or 3, because that gives you reserve. That gets you, that leaves you another hive to draw from if you need it. You have one, your only chances then of making you a queen is hopefully you got a local beekeeper that'll loan you a frame of bees with eggs on it, hopefully. But if not, that's why I always suggest, if you get at least 2, whether it's a nuke or a package, always get at least 2. And that's about it, folks. If you need anything, any beekeeping supplies, bees, packages, nukes, BarnYardBees.com. Don't forget about us. Don't forget to leave us a review on Google. And don't forget, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. BarnYard Bees.